Spokane Valley, how you doing tonight? Welcome to the Drink and Debate at the newly renovated Black Diamond. Looks nice, huh? Right, yeah, guys. Thank you very much for coming out to the show. We appreciate you being here. Before we get started, guys, please make some noise for our sponsors this evening. No Light Brewery. Make some noise. Let them hear it, guys. Right in the house. We're going to be giving away some merchandise from No Light Brewery later, so hang around for that. They are going to be on special this evening all night, guys. Just during the show in this in the lounge here only for just $4.50. They've got their Big Juicy and their Porch Glow on tap, guys. So grab one of those. The comics are going to be drinking it all night too, so join them and drink some of their beer and get drunk and get a DUI tonight. Fuck it, let's go. We're in the valley. Statistically, 3 out of 2 of you guys have one, so I know where we're at. So it's all right. Yeah, man, guys, it is. Thank you very much for coming out there. How many of you guys have been to the Drink and Debate before? Most of you guys. Oh, great, cool. And you still came back. Cool. All right. For those of you who haven't been to the show before, it's a little bit of a wacky format. We get comics up here. We give them ridiculous topics. We don't give them a choice on what side of the topic they're on, and then they get drunk and debated. So. It gets a little wild. If you have delicate sensibilities, I'm sorry ahead of time. Probably just tab out and leave now. It's gonna get fucking weird. They say a lot of crazy shit. A lot of it they don't even mean. They don't even believe. They just have to be as funny as they can. So we're all on board with saying some crazy shit tonight, right? All right. Well, in that case, here's why I think the N-word's okay. No, I'm kidding. Kidding. It's Spokane Valley, of course it's okay. Come on, we know where we're at. I do appreciate you guys coming out, guys, you know, because the fair's going on, which you know what that means. Somewhere there's an empty Walmart. But it's true, yeah, it's true. It is true, man. I know, we got the worst part of the elephant out of the room. Elephant in the room, guys. Obviously, we're all very sad. The Queen just died. That happened, you know. I know, it's very tragic. She was my second favorite queen. Yeah, that's right. If RuPaul dies now, I'm going to be devastated. Fucking hey. I saw a picture of her recently. She was like, this was from a couple years ago. She was in the back of this car. And like, I was shocked she was even alive still. I thought she was dead, right? You know, I saw a picture of her in the back of this car. She looked like she was haunting that car. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? It is good to be back in Spokane. I was on the road for a while. I was in Mexico. It was nice. I was gone too long. I think I forgot how to talk to people, right? Because I was standing around when I was in Mexico. I was down there and like, I'm looking at these fish, and this guy walks by. He's like, hey, those are some cool looking fish. And I'm like, yeah, they sure are handsome. What the fuck did I just say about fish? Like, that's not how you describe fish. Like, wet, stinky, creepy, not handsome. And that guy probably walked away. He's like, I think that guy's gonna fuck those fish. And I did. I fucked the shit out of those fish. So I'm not allowed back at that resort again. That was nice. So after I got back from Mexico, I immediately had to go to Yakima, Washington to do some shows. So I'm pretty lucky. I got to be in Mexico 2 weeks in a row. A couple of you have been there. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, the Palm Springs. Yeah, the Palm Springs of I don't know. I've been to Palm Springs. There's a lot more gay people there than Yakima. I'm here to tell you guys. A lot more dick sucking in Palm Springs than in Yakima, right? So anyway, yeah, man. You guys, please do drink up. No Lie is on tap, man. They're gonna, like I said, 450 pints all night. So make sure you drink it up, guys. You guys drinking, take an Uber home, or no? You just drink and drive? What do you? You just drink and drive, you piece of shit. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hey, if we all leave at once, they can't catch us all, right? Safety in numbers. Okay, so that's right. Yeah. And you guys ever take Uber? Yeah. When you take Uber, do you sit in the front seat or the back seat? Back seat. That's the appropriate answer. Yeah. I did not know that when I first started taking Uber. Yeah. When I first started taking Uber, I was hopping in the front seat like I just made a new best friend. Yeah. Then I saw an ad for Uber on TV. Everyone in the commercial sitting in the back seat. Yeah. And I was just like, holy shit. Have I been doing it wrong this entire time? I'm just like, what kind of panic attack was every Uber driver I've ever had having as I hop into the front seat, sucking him into the most passive-aggressive carjacking of all time, right? I'm just like, hey, take me downtown. Can I have one of those waters? I like your hat. 5-star rating. She's like, what the fuck? Confusing me, you know? It doesn't come with directions, right? You know, it's like when you go to get a massage and you don't know if you're supposed to take all of your clothes off or leave some of them on, right? You know? Then the clerk at the mall tells you to get out of the massage chairs or he's going to call security, right? It's fucking bullshit. I thought this was America. Taking away our freedoms one at a time. Glad you guys are drinking, guys. I actually quit drinking. I'm actually sober. I'm actually 3 years sober this month, so... don't. It's not going to last. I'm fucking relapsing tonight. I had to quit drinking. I had to quit drinking because my last girlfriend, she told me I was an asshole when I drank, so I quit drinking, and we found out I'm just an asshole. Yeah, nothing changed. It's a piece of shit, guys, it turns out. Yeah, we were out at a bar one time. I started arguing with this guy. I was just like, hey, man, if you got something to say, why don't you stand up and come over here and talk to me like a man? And she looks at me and she's like, hey, Deez, that guy is paralyzed. I was like, paralyzed with fear? She's like, no, he is in a wheelchair, you son of a bitch. So what I'm trying to say, guys, I won that fight. Yeah, 1-0, 1-0. Super easy, I kicked his ass. I mean, to be fair, he couldn't kick back, so, you know. Oh my God, I told you it was gonna get crazy, all right? This is the shit I disseminated and thought people should hear. You wanna see the shit actually still racking around this full tin can? You don't want to, it'd be bad, it'd be bad. I quit drinking, guys, I did. I was, it's dumb shit would happen, you know? As a comic, you write notes down to yourself to remember for jokes later, right? I'd wake up to the wildest shit I'd written down when I was drunk. This one time I woke up to this note I jotted down when I was blacked out. It read, how are we going to teach people about the birds and the bees when all the bees are dead? It's not very funny, but it's pretty profound, I think, right? Then followed up right behind that initial statement, I'd written down, if you think you need to bleach your asshole, you probably do. What the fuck was going on in my dumb brain that night? How are those two stupid thoughts related, you know? Did I butt chug peyote before I went to sleep? What was going on? But the more time that passed between then and now, guys, the more I think I stand by that statement, though. Because listen, I'm here to tell you, Spokane Valley, if you're in this room and you're bleaching your asshole, you are doing too much, okay? Listen, no one has ever gotten to an asshole and been like, well, I like what you've done here. What is that, bone? Alabaster? What do you call that color? That is very nice, you know? Because listen, if someone is so disgusting, they're willing to stick their face 5 inches away from having to explain to their doctor how they got pink eye for the 4th time in 3 weeks, they don't give a shit what color that butthole is, man. They're about to eat that booty like groceries. I'm here to tell you, so. All right, guys, you ready to keep this show going? We got a lot of show here for you guys. Make some noise. We got a lot of comics. A lot of show. Cassette, my name is Deez Cassis. I'll be your host tonight. You'll see a lot of me, guys. We do have a lot of comics from across the Northwest here to do this show. The way this show works for you, if you haven't been here before, is we have one comic from each team come up and do some stand-up comedy for you. And the last 2 rounds are debate rounds. Again, these comics don't know these topics ahead of time, so they just got to improv it out. Now, where we need you guys to help is after each round, we have to decide who won that round so we can figure out who gets the money at the end of the show. So guys, I need you guys to make some noise so I know you know how to help me vote. Make some noise. Let's see how loud you can get. All right. Okay. Now here's the caveat on that. When we vote, I need you to only make some noise for one fucking person. Because a lot of times you all just get caught up in cheering. You're like, yeah, what are we happy about? What's going on? I need to know who you thought won at the end of the round. So be discerning and just know that your life is in their hands. Because if they don't win this money, they got to go back to sucking dick on Sprague. So, yeah, they got to go hit amateur night at the Voo tonight if they don't get that money. So, and none of these guys are good looking at all. So, All right, guys, we're going to keep this show going. Please, though, for the remainder of the show, guys, please keep Table Talk to a minimum. These guys are up here working hard. You got people next to you that want to hear the show, paid good money to come to the show, so don't interrupt it for them. Just make sure you sit back, relax, listen to the show, have a good time. If you need to make a phone call or have a conversation, please step outside. We don't want to have to ask anyone to leave. We just want to have a good time. Easy enough? Okay, hey, let's do it, guys. Comic from our first team coming to the stage, a local legend from Coeur d'Alene. Make some noise for Jesse Burt, everyone.
Thank you. How you guys doing tonight? Hell yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm really excited because I finally just moved out of my parents' house. Thank you. It's a big step for me. Let's hope the 11th time is the charm. I was living with my parents over in Idaho, moved over to Washington, and now I live in a basement. So I guess you could say I started from the bottom, and now don't really want to talk about it. Still kind of at the bottom. I live in a basement. In the house up above me, 2 gay guys live up there, and they're pretty cool. But at first it made me a little bit uncomfortable, you know, listening to them gorilla fuck above my bedroom every night. Now it's kind of like white noise. I can't imagine falling asleep without it. Very relaxing. Whenever I drive under one of those bridges where all the homeless people have their tents set up, it makes me really sad, you know? Because those people have way more friends than me. They're all just like hanging out, getting drunk, living off the fat of the land, like a bunch of goddamn cowboys. Just feels like another party I wasn't invited to. I think everyone has their own mental struggles, you know, but I think that guys have a distinct advantage. Because if you're a lady and you're going crazy and you shave your head, then everybody just thinks that you're more crazy. But if you're a guy and you're going crazy and you shave your beard, then everyone thinks you got your shit together. It's the patriarchy at work right there. Usually when I'm driving around, I like to, you know, pull out my phone and listen to music on my phone. But the other day I got in my car and my phone was dead, so I had to turn on the radio like a poor person. And the first thing that came on the radio was this lady saying, "While you were watching a funny TikTok dance video on your phone, this little girl was watching her mom get strangled to death in the kitchen." That was an Arby's commercial. I immediately went out and bought a beef and cheddar. Because otherwise, that little girl's mom died for nothing. When I was in high school, I wasn't that cool. You know, I never got laid. I didn't have a bunch of friends. But I always thought, high school doesn't matter. It matters what you do after high school. That's where real life starts. And then as soon as I graduated, I started going bald. And I was like, oh, the whole thing sucks. Real nice. And I was mad, I was upset. I was like, why God, why would you do this to me? This isn't fair. But then I remembered all the emo hairstyles that I had. And I was like, all right, you got me. I don't deserve to have hair. I told that joke one night and this girl came up to me after the show and she's like, I think you're going bald because you don't use your brain enough. So your hair's like, oh, we don't need to protect this. And I was like, yeah, I got a mound of pubes though. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys like that one. She did not. She yelled at me. Do you guys like drugs? No? I met this dude the other night who liked drugs so much, he told me that he would hide some in his butthole every morning, just in case he went to jail. But like, he didn't even have warrants or anything. He was just like, you never know, man. My only problem with that is I've done drugs before. They only last like 3 or 4 hours. Nobody goes to jail for 3 or 4 hours. I'm gonna get so bored once those wear off. So if I'm gonna hide anything in my butthole, it's gonna be like a couple of coloring books, March 2007's edition of Home and Garden magazine, and like maybe my Game Boy if I've got room. I used to love going to the strip club. My favorite part about the strip club is all the ladies there are just legally obligated to be nice to you. As long as you've got like a couple of dollars, you're pretty much invincible to rejection in that place. And I went there when I was 19, and obviously I was going bald a little bit, had a receding hairline, but I didn't want to accept it, so I was kind of just pushing it forward. I had a comb over, but I'd put a hat on to hide that. And if you go to the strip club and you put money up and you're wearing a hat, the stripper will come over and she will take your hat off and she'll put it on her head, and then she'll take her titties and she'll rub those in your face. And when I put money up there, she came over and she took my hat off and she saw that my hair was all fucked up and she just threw my hat across the room. And instead of rubbing her titties in my face, she just kind of laughed in my face. Walked away. She really broke the fourth wall of being a stripper. It's fucked up. I don't go to the strip club anymore. Do you guys like dad jokes? Yeah. I never really got that because my dad never told any jokes. He would just get really hammered and get angry about stuff. Like one time there was too much food in the fridge, so when he opened it up, something fell out, and he did, what I think all of us would do in that situation. He just started screaming and slamming the door over and over again. And when I came out there, I was like, "What's going on? Is everything okay?" He got really quiet and serious, and he just said, "I don't want to be a part of this family anymore." But he never actually left, so I think that was a joke. It was a fun little prank on me. One of my friends recently turned into a Christian. Like a werewolf or a shitty transformer or something. He just transformed, was like, "I'm not fun to hang out with anymore." And it's true, he's not. He's always wearing a cross necklace. I feel like that's kind of just like wearing a wire. Jesus is like across the street in a surveillance van. Have you guys heard of the Bible before? Have you heard of that one? Yeah. I think the Bible's pretty boring. I already know how all those stories end. So I want to make a choose-your-own-adventure version of the Bible, where maybe God comes to you in a vision. He wants you to sacrifice your only child. Should you do it? Or should you seek psychiatric help? You can be a good Christian or a good parent. You can't be both. Or maybe you see Noah, he's out there building an ark. Turn to page 44 if you want to help him out. Turn to page 88 if you want to spread rumors around town that this old dude is going to fuck a bunch of animals on his yacht. Alright, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys.
Give it over to Jesse Bird, everyone. Alright. Coming up from the other team, representing for some stand-up comedy, is Charles Hall Jr., guys. Make some noise for him.
Good evening, white people. I'm just fucking with y'all. I know some of y'all white people in here like, man, he's dark enough, fuck it, let's go with it, let's see. And y'all people know me, they're like, this nigga did not just come up here with this African accent. Feels good being back in Spokane Valley. Never thought I'd say those words in my entire life. Just got back from San Diego. I was on my baby moon. Me and my girl about to have our third kid. Pull out. Life's not fun for me right now. Like, I'm one mistake away from a minivan. Like, it's not fun. It's just, my sperm is on parole right now. Like, it's not cool. It's funny, like when I told people I was having my third kid, people automatically assume like I'm competing with Nick Cannon. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up, slow down. But a lot of people assume like I've never used condoms in my entire life. I'm like, first off, lower your voice. Like that's my business. I have used condoms once in my entire life, once. I used it when I was about to lose my virginity. I don't like condoms though, because they're the same size as the ramen noodle packet seasonings. I'm serious, like when you grow up around a bunch of white people like I did, like you always keep them in your pocket, you know, just in case your white friends don't season shit. The first time I used condoms, I was about to lose my virginity, get with this girl, run through the nasty, she cuts off the lights, and I forget which pocket I had my condom in, which pocket I had my seasoning in. So I trust my gut. Reach in the pocket, open it up. Just chicken season all over this girl's coochie, man. It was the most delicious coochie I have ever had. I'm telling you, if finger looking good wasn't already trademarked, I would have used it in this set. I'm not saying, you know, for your couples out there to add spice to your relationship, but if you do, I highly do not recommend the shrimp flavor. You can put shrimp on top of fish, you're a different breed, you know, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm about to have my third kid. I got 2 babies right now, 2 mixed kids. If you don't have mixed babies, I highly recommend you get some. They're funner. 2 mixed babies. I'll play this game with them, who's blacker, who's whiter. It's my little social experiment. You can't be having. Like my daughter, my 6-year-old daughter, she's a white baby. She's predominantly white. I know because I used to chase her around the house and she used to trip over random shit. You know, I questioned myself at first, but then I bought her an Easy Bake Oven and this bitch baked casserole. I was like, that is a white bitch. I'm saying, man, white girls and casserole go together like Amber Heard and bed sheets. Like, it is guaranteed every time. Son, he is a black baby, Negro baby. Like, as soon as you start walking, that diaper starts sagging. I was like, damn, okay. When you chase him, he doesn't stop running. And when you catch him, he denies shit. I swear to God, I didn't make this up. I swear to God, he was 2, he knocked over his bowl of Cheerios one morning, and I chased him in the corner. I was like, did you knock over that bowl of Cheerios? He was like, I don't know no Cheerios. I was like, God damn! What kind of G-unit baby is this? Love my kids, man. Nothing can come between me and my kids, except gas prices. Those things are out of hand, man. My kids live in Seattle, so like I drive like every other week to see them and shit like that. And it was cool at first when gas started going up. I pick them up and they would start counting the numbers on the gas meter like it was a fucking game. Like it used to take $67 to fill my 4 cars. So now it takes about 97, and then I filled it up, and they're like, "Oh, come on, Daddy, you could have got to 100. Come on, you're almost there, Daddy." I was like, "Man, fuck these kids, bro." Travel a lot. I don't like traveling to Seattle. Anyone been to Seattle before? Fuck Seattle. Seattle's a weird place, man. Like I had a couple shows in Seattle. I was on a weekend gig. And I got a little fucked up. I love a couple Long Islands. I'm like, wait, whatever. Go to the bathroom, get fucked up. I didn't know like Seattle implemented the whole gender neutral bathroom thing. Like that's just, it's weird to me. Like I would never take a girl on a date to a gender neutral bathroom spot because like if I'm fighting demons mid-date, I don't need you in there with me. Like you know. So I go to this bathroom, I see a urinal, I was a little fucked up. And guys in here know, like if you got a full bladder, you know, urinal by yourself, you're gonna see how far you can be. You know, so I was Steph Curry with the shot and everything, hitting the high score. All of a sudden, this woman walks in while I'm peeing. Woman's Little Hills, beautiful blonde, walks up, goes, "Oh, is that what we're doing?" And I'm just like, "Yep." Not stopping the fortune engine, man. This one like Seattle. She looked me up and down and goes, okay. Steps beside me, takes a whole step back, whips out her dick. Just obliterated my high score. I was so fucking pissed. And like, I'm, one of two black people, so I know I'm the top 2% in length in this room. But this dick, holy shit. Like this, Fruit by the Foot has a whole new meaning now. I was like, God damn. It was weird. It was weird. I zipped up my pen, she put it back in like a pocket. I was like, wow, that easy. It was great. We're great friends now. Tell you what, man, strange stuff happens to me in the bathroom. Like you ever go to the bathroom and find out you're a bigger bitch and you thought you were, no, just me? Okay, all right, that's cool. I was in the Valley like a couple of months ago. Went to the bathroom and this dude was getting mugged next to me. So I'm on the toilet. This black dude walks in and I saw like the bottom of his feet. I knew it was bad energy because he had black Air Force Ones on. I was like, you know what? This is bad energy. Some shit's about to happen. So he kicks down this dude's door. Hey, where's my motherfucking money? All this shit like that. So like, I'm a millennial. I'm gonna Snapchat this shit. I'm like, bro, this is gonna be great. But when you dark skinned like me, you keep your flash on at all times. So like he kicked down the door, I take a picture, flash goes off, then he kicks down my door. This is how I know I'm a bitch. He kicked down my door, I start talking in an African accent for no fucking reason, I swear to God. He kicked down my door, he's like, you want this motherfucker? I was like, no, my bad, please, my bad. Please, my brother. He believed me because my ankles were ashy. He was like, you know what? That's African. African people here, and like I just don't want to be like beach and I just die on stage or some shit. No, it's like I've been encountering African people my whole life. I get it. I'm dark skinned. African people swear that I am from Africa. It's the most annoying shit ever. I'll be in Walmart, some African will pop down the aisle. Excuse me, brother, where are you from? I'm like, I get it. Nah, bro, I'm from Georgia. And then African people get mad at me when I tell them I'm not from Africa. They're like, no, where are you really from? That's just gonna summon the Africanness out of me. That's if I'm gonna be like, I'm from Kenya, papa. Like, it doesn't work like that. All right, guys, my name is Charles.
Let's bring Jesse back up here too. Make some noise for Charles and Jesse. Alright guys, we have to decide who won that round, alright? This way I need you to vote for one person, please. Text message rates may apply. Please, if you think Jesse Burt won that round, make some noise for him. Alright, if you think Charles Hall Jr. won that round, make some noise for him. Alright, I think we're going to give that one to Charles, man. Alright, guys, let's bring all the teammates up here. Bring the full team up here, everyone. The rest of Jesse's team is Steve Johnson and Josiah Carlson. Make some noise for them, guys. And Alex Crawford, Eli Singleton, and Charles Hall will be coming back up here again, guys. Our comics are drinking some fantastic no-lie beer. Remember that this is on tap and on special. You got two different kinds, the Big Juicy and the Porch Glow Amber. That's what the comics are drinking. It's just $4.50 a pint, so order some of those while you're here, guys. All right, so the first topic of the evening is, should polygamy be legal? Yes. All right, you see where we're going. All right. Jesse and his team are against it. Alex and his team over here are for it. They think they should be able to bang a lot of different bitches. So, looking at them, I'm not sure they can pull it off, but they want to try. So, all right, guys, coming to the stage first. Coming first for you guys is Josiah Carlson. Make some noise, everyone.
Hey, everybody, enjoying society? And how it's not collapsing currently? Yeah, me too. How about we keep that in place? Because you know society's going to collapse the moment that we allow this shit to happen. You think about it, because all the energy in the world is just gonna go to round the clock smashing. We're not gonna get fucking anything else done if the norm is to just make all of life a sex cult where we just pull out our uglies and get them off, on and in each other all the time. We won't get anything else done. We won't maintain the bridges that we have. We certainly won't build new ones. Because we're just gonna be fucking the whole fucking time. And also, we're not even gonna enjoy the fucking because we're gonna ruin taboo for ourselves. You take away the taboo from sex cults, and they're no longer special? You want mundane sex cults? You fucking kidding me? A sex cult could also be called a sex. It's a side note. If we take away the taboo of a sex cult, they're gonna need to start having cult sex, which is where you fuck a little baby horse. That's what they're gonna need to do to get their taboo. You know how gross that is? Having to get all the way down to the horse, the cold parts, and just get in there? You know how heavy a colt is when you hold it up? There's no good options. So society will collapse. Anybody enjoy the program on television, Cheaters? Say goodbye to Cheaters! Well, all the programming's gonna fall apart if Polly becomes mainstream. Cheaters off the air. It's nothing. Every dating game show. Why the fuck would any of these men eliminate one of these women? Think about it. You're gonna lock the doors and you're gonna not let them leave because that's your compound at this point. And that's just what happens when you go with polygamy. We need to shut it down. Does that mean I have 1 minute or does that mean stop? Thank you. Hi.
All right, well, this guy's got horse fucking on his mind, is what I understood from that. I feel like that's prime there. Look, people go to Tijuana to pay to watch horses fuck. Like, are you kidding? You don't want, come on. Like, really? Anyway, all right, that's fine. All right, I feel like people think that the polygamy thing is like anti-woman. I think it's pro-woman. Like, I really do. Because like women say that there's like not a lot of good men. Like, then just pick one and it'd be fine. You know what I mean? Like, share. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like, why? If there aren't very many good men, then don't fuck the ones that suck. Like, I want to be clear. I'm on this side of the argument. I don't think I'm arguing against my own interests. Like, I don't think that I'm on the good men team. Like, I'm not gonna get. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that I'm wrong though. You know what I mean? Like, it's still, like, imagine if more men had to compete. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in a polygamous relationship and there's a bunch of dudes who live in your house. And they're all competing to be like, who can clean the apartment better? Are you fucking kidding? Men are competitive. You don't want that? You don't want men to still be in like dating scenario? Come on, let's be real. Alright, I feel like I lost every man in this room. Alright, fucking's still good too. Come on. You think it's gonna get mundane when you've been trying a lot of things? You think it's gonna get mundane after you've like gone through every possible iteration? You're gonna just stop there? You're not gonna come up with weird shit? People are coming up with weird shit now, like, you don't want to see where things go, like, you don't want a relationship to end and like, okay, whatever, alright, fine. Not as adventurous, I guess, that's okay. That's cool. It's a freedom thing, I think, like, we hold these truths to be self-evident, all men are created equal, change them out, trade them out, who cares? Like, there's so many rich people in the future, right, when we have polygamy. Still gonna be rich men, so like there'll still be prenups. Like, you don't have to lose all your finances when you divorce them. Just switch them out, Alright, I'm just trade them, who cares? Trade them like horses, I don't give a shit. Like, it's, fuck them like horses, I don't know. That's, we're back there, I know. Didn't mean to get there, but that's where we are. Alright, I'm gonna say one last thing. What was the last thing? Oh, also like nerdy polygamists, the coolest wedding vows, right? Coolest wedding vows you could possibly have. One ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. That's a fucking cool wedding vow. All right, my vows have it.
Maybe some people think polygamy is bad for women. Not me. I'm worried about us dudes. We're gonna really hurt the most from polygamy. We've tried polygamy. Okay, it was called the matriarch. Look it up. When they were in charge, we didn't marry. They just had their pick of all of us, and we just lived in cages and got hard because they could make us get hard. We're the better slave when it comes to gender, and that's why we need to preserve the patriarch. I'm a patriot. Do we have any patriots here tonight? Okay, goddamn right. These colors don't run. This is not a monarchy. Matriarch. Real quick, this is my best joke. Are girls not from Jupiter, and are they not more stupider? No, that was my worst joke. So, again, Dees made it clear that I don't really feel this way. That's why it's, okay, sorry. It's just that it had nothing to do with anything, right? That's why, okay, fair. You know, it's a lot like a hunting license. There's a reason that you can't just go out and kill everything you want. We're gonna destroy the ecosystem. It's gonna be like China over here. It's gonna be a total sausage party. I like that.
You want to be a patriot? You fuck multiple. Like, our founding fathers did not only fuck one woman, alright? Like, look at Benjamin Franklin, okay? Like, if you want to be a patriot, you fuck. Like, that's... fuck for America, you know? Exactly. Thank you so much. That's the American way, okay? Like, polygamy, just let me win some dudes back at this point. Polygamy has been around for a very long time, and men have been crushing it for a while. Like, we've been, like, patriarchy's been doing all right for us. I'm not gonna, like, it's been doing okay. Just saying, why would you, stronger than, that's all. I don't know what to tell you, that's been the thing. I'm not saying it's this, I'm just saying, if I'm trying to win the dudes back, what do you want, you know? Alright, now we're on to the next thing, I think. I guess that's my time. Goodbye.
Josiah Carlson and Alex Kaufman, guys. Keep it going for that. Make some noise. All right, coming up next we have Jesse Burt versus Eli. Eli, all right, coming up, here is Jesse. Let him hear it.
Thank you. You can't just start collecting wives like Pokemon. It's fucked up. You know Ash Ketchum, you can't catch them all. If you've got like 5 wives, you're gonna have to have a really big bed, I think. It's gonna take up the whole room. On average, it takes me about 45 minutes to 3 hours to satisfy one woman. Imagine if I had 5 wives. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna need a 27-hour day. That's picking up a fucking triple shift. Also, if you have 5 wives, you have to come in all of them. That's the rules. That's the rules. It's only fair. You gotta come in every single one of them. You're gonna run out of cum, I think. How much cum do you think you have? You're gonna have to eat like 10,000 calories a day to replenish your sperm. Your grocery bill's gonna be like $40,000 a month. I don't know. There's only one marriage that I know anything about, and that's my parents' marriage. It's not going great. Kind of a fucking war zone in the house. So imagine that, but like 5 times. That's it for right now.
Give it up for these couple of incels up here. That's really cool. You guys seem fun. You know, the only monogamous relationship they've only been in is with Ben Shapiro, so that's really cool. Great for you guys. That's awesome. Thank you for your medieval piece of shit thinking here. You know, don't act like I'm the only person here that got turned on by watching Human Centipede. I think that's a fair point, okay? You can't tell me that there's not millennials in this room that watch that movie and are like, I would like to get involved in this. That seems like a good idea. Polygamy is cool. The point of view is always like they just own like 5 women. Mix it up. Get all the genitals in there. They are like Pokemon. You can have petite women, big women, 5 inches, 10 inches. You can get all of them in there. Doesn't matter. All right? Dicks, pussies, whatever you want, okay? Partake in the genital buffet of polygamy. Listen, there's a lot of negatives to monogamy, okay? If you're already in it and you're thinking about the third person already, your marriage is not going pretty good right now, okay? If you start from the point of view of like, we would like to add more people to this, it's a better idea, I'm just saying. Everybody has like the fantasy of like fucking the nanny or the pool boy. Polygamy is just the bonus of all those things, you know what I mean? Plus, it's like you can like already have rap groups for your entire polygamy family. You know, you could be like PWA, Polygamous with Attitude. You could be Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I mean? We're losing so bad. It's not good. Don't look down on it. You got to get into this, okay? It's very cool, I think. Listen, I grew up a Mormon, so like I'm a big fan of this. It's my thing. And I know the cards are against me, but that's who I am, okay? And like polygamy has been a good out for me because my wife has dementia now, and so now like I have an out when I'm cheating on her. So that's my time.
If we legalize polygamy, are we gonna do it the same way that we did classic marriage, where it's like, okay, we're fine with guys and girls and multiple guys, multiple girls, but not polygamy gay style? They have to fight for that right still? Again? Because otherwise we're just gonna end up with like 40 gay dudes married to each other, and that's pretty much a fucking army. They're gonna try to secede from the Union and make the United Gay States of America. And I've got a feeling that they've got dibs on Florida because it looks like a little ding-dong. And then we're just gonna have the regular United States up above it, and it's just gonna say United States no homo in parentheses. Polygamy can polygamy balls. That's it, thank you.
And you can monogam my dick, you know what I mean? Yeah, and what's wrong with all the gays fucking each other, okay? I'm from Bozeman, Montana, and somehow we're more woke than Spokane Valley? Come on. We fucking Bozeman, okay? Alright? It doesn't matter to us, alright? You know what's the worst thing is like most people are okay with like polyamory now, and you're just not cool without the contract. Alright, polyamory or polygamy is just polyamory with some tax breaks. So just get on my team here. Alright? And you know the worst part about polyamory is they call the relationship a polycule, which sounds like you just fuck tadpoles. It doesn't sound cool. It's not a great argument, but I think it works for this situation. You should marry more people. I think that's cool. That's my time, I think.
All right, keep going, Jesse and Eli, everyone. All right, we have one last round to try to convince you of whether you think we should fuck a bunch of people or not. Coming up, we have Steve Johnson versus Charles Hall Jr. Make some noise for Steve, everyone.
Hey! How the fuck you guys doing? I was confused about the topic. I'm gonna go with what I wrote. The polywag is a 2-foot menace. running up and hypnotizing and hitting people with splash attacks. The pollywag is rampant among the southern states of the United States. It's our wild boar of the millennium. It'll hypnotize you, and it will have Charles's babies. Somebody said, Steve, that's not the category. And I said, oh, sorry, polyamorous? Are we fucking octopuses? He said, no, it's polyamory. And I said, oh, we have multiple armaments of shields and chest plates. And they said, no, you fat fuck. How high are you? And I said, very high. I'm glad I called you, Mom. We need to step this through. You're a lot of help. And she said, you know those fucking pieces of shit in Utah? And I said, the ones that fuck a lot of ladies? She went, no. Those ones that beat their wives into submission like these guys want to do. You heard of a Stepford wife? That's because of all the concussions. They're... legitimately didn't think I could pull the air out of this room, but hey, fucking found a way. I'll be back, bye.
I choose to take the approach of our fellow brother Nick Cannon, the MB approach. MB stands for Mo Bitches. Look, if it takes you 2 to 3 business days to find a clip, that's on you, brother. Look, guys, having more wives is a blessing. You know what I mean? Like, how many men here can look your lady in the eye and say, I don't want a threesome? You try it. Look at your girl in the eye and say, I don't want a threesome. No, I want you to say it from your gut. To say, I don't want a threesome, babe. You're the only one I ever want. Just me and you. This man's fighting for his life right now. I personally, I think poly marriages, relationships should be allowed, you know? Have you guys ever been driving and you see a homeless girl with a fat ass and you want to give her a chance? You know, usually you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but a homeless bitch, you can find a great wife in that. Like, she's fucking for her livelihood. That's the best sex you might ever have. Like, you don't know. I have a girl right now. I see her do my laundry. She need help. She be struggling, bro. She 8 months pregnant. I'm like, she need help. If only she had a sister wife to help her out to get through this. Like, having multiple wives means multiple hand jobs throughout the day. Like, that's delicious. That's great. I'm gonna leave y'all on that.
The only thing we have for sure to learn today is that Charles loves dependents. He wants as many people going, Hey Dad, are you working this weekend or we just eating bologna again? Because we have 5 mothers and none of them know how to cook. So is it bologna again or are we gonna eat? The other thing we learned about these guys is they have a Mormon, which means they're wrong about everything they said. Could you imagine walking up on this stage and just going, "I'm stupid"? That's what he did when he said, "I'm a Mormon." And then the other guy was like, "Benjamin Franklin is a hero. Benjamin Franklin created syphilis by fucking too many people and going, that's a weird itch. I can't Google it, so let me put it on a petri dish and see what's wrong with my nutsack." Took a weird turn. Should have finished it and making fun of Charles's dependents. That's fun. You know, anyways, I gotta go.
He calls it dependence, I call it pimping. Talking about we got a Mormon. We need more men to be poly. That's the fuck we need right there. High five, sister. You want a sister wife, don't you? Don't you? You got a man here? Be scared, brother. As the great Martin Luther King said, we all need to come together to build a better future. He says something along the lines of like, I should have 5 wives. Doing's my laundry. I'm going straight to hell. We're talking about like, hey man, it's your life, your dick, your clit, your pussy. You know, like you should be able to decide how much dick you want, how much pussy you want. I don't give a shit. It's your life. If you want to have 5 bitches legally, then by all means, do it. Okay. There's a lot of celebrities out there with multiple baby mamas. How would it feel? How would you guys feel if they were their wives? Would you look at them a little bit differently? You know who Flavor Flav is, white woman? Yeah. You know who Flavor Flav is? It's a ratchet rapper, right? How would you feel if you know Flavor Flav had 16 wives that he was a great husband and father to? Would you like him a little bit better? You would like his music a little bit better? Lying bitch. All right, guys, that's my time.
Keep it going for Charles and Steve, guys. All right, guys, now we need you to help us vote again. If you think Jesse, Steve, and Josiah won that round, make some noise for them. All right. Remember, you only get to vote once, so. Yeah, come on. This isn't Arizona. We're not voting twice now. Come on, fucker. Take it easy. We want the real president this time, not this fucking weird guy we got now. If you just pandering to the audience and spoken about it, I really don't give a shit. I don't vote. I'm not allowed. Felons don't get to vote. If you think Charles, Eli, and Alex won that round, make some noise for them. All right. Our winners for this round, guys. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. All right, guys. We got a lot of show left. We got some more stand-up comedy. We have another round of debate that these comics are going to go through in just a few moments. They don't know that topic. We're about to give it to them right now. So, guys, if you have one delegate from each team, Alex, you want to pop up here? All right. And the topic for the final round is going to be, should we only have female presidents from now on? Go ahead and Rochambeau for that one. Nobody wants that. Apparently nobody wants that. We haven't had one yet, thank God. They want female presidents. They want the country to go to shit. Okay. They are against. All right, guys, go ahead and head out. We're gonna. We've got some more show for you guys. We have a special treat for you guys. We have a comic that came all the way from Montana to do some comedy for you, make you laugh. So please make some noise for one, everyone. Let them hear it, guys. Yeah.
All right, let's just clear that up first. He did say my name was One, and it is not because I'm the only black guy in the room. We all know there's two now. Heck yeah, he said I'm coming from Montana. I was really hoping there would be more black people here. That's why I took this. I was going to be excited. But you're probably wondering what this is. This would be my set list. So what I normally do is I have somebody help me. So can I find somebody here trustworthy tonight that wants to help me do my set? Anybody trustworthy? Yeah, you sir, with the colorful shirt. Come on down. Everybody give a round of applause for this brave man right here. Yeah. All right. I want you all the way up here. What's your name, bud? Eric. Everybody give it up for Eric. So this is how this is going to work. I have jokes here written out, and you're just going to read them out. I would love it if you read them in order. That would be sick, but you do whatever you want, man, because you're like my second brain right now. Heck yeah. Are you ready? Oh yeah, what's my first joke, Eric? Grandpa! I hate my grandpa. No lie. So like, you guys are probably like picturing your grandparents, you know, like fuzzy, happy people that baked your cookies and stuff. That's not what was going on here with my grandpa. I want you guys to close your eyes for a minute. All right? And I want you to imagine a grumpy raisin that yells at small children and old people. That's my grandpa. I actually don't have any like pictures of me and my grandpa like smiling together. There's pictures of me as a child smiling, but not when I'm with my grandpa, because he was a bad person. We had to move him from every nursing home that he was in. Not because he got tired of it, because he got kicked out. Do you guys know what kind of shenanigans happened in a nursing home? People shit themselves. Old white people dropped the N-word, and yet he still got kicked out. He was doing terrible. I did the math actually from kindergarten to 9th grade. We moved him every 6 months. That's 20 times. That's 20 vacations I missed out on. You know when he died, we actually went to Jamaica. I mean, it was sad that he passed, but Jamaica's nice. You guys been? That shit is lovely. My grandpa was a mean motherfucker, and the best example I have is when we moved him when I was in about 6th grade. All right. So me and my little cousin, along with the rest of our family, actually had to pick up his stuff because this nursing home was so upset with him. Normally what happens is you have the tenants would be mad at him or the nursing staff. In this particular case, both of them hated him so much, they sent him ahead on a bus and got us to pick up all the rest of his materials. So we moved him to the next place, and then me and my little cousin did what you do when you help somebody move. You plug up that TV. All right, we plugged up the TV. We plugged up the VHS player. I am a little older than I look. Good black does not crack. So anyway, we plugged it up, and then we opened the box that had all the VHSs in it. And there we saw it. A perfect, unopened copy of The Brave Little Toast. And our little faces lit up with joy. And so he reached in, all right, and he pulled it out, and it was brand new. It still had the cellophane on it, so he popped it. Just a little. And that must have called my grandpa out from whatever dark corner he was in. Because he came around the corner. You guys know how, like, some old people, they enter a room, like, hips first? He just came around the corner like, hey!
What was that noise? My little cousin just held up the VHS. And he was like, oh, we were gonna watch The Brave Little Toaster. And my old ass grandpa shuffled over there, yanked him up by the arm, which by the way, where was that strength when we were moving shit, old man? That was ridiculous. Anyway, he picked him up, and then he beat my cousin's ass, all right? So this caused a commotion. So my uncle walked in the room, and he saw what was going on. And he looked at me, he's like, what's going on? And I was like, Elliot opened a VHS tape. And I shit you not, he was like, whoa, shouldn't have done that, and walked the fuck out the room! Walked the fuck out the room! I'm a parent. If I saw my kid's ass being beat by my dad, I would at least ask a few more questions than what happened. Yeah, hey, Eric. That's your name, right? Is your name Eric? I smoke a lot of weed. What's my next joke there, Eric? Jesus Bomb. Oh. Oh, this is not mine, but this is nice. Oh, shit. All right, well, that is almost all my time. But we'll say, though, you guys have homeless people in Spokane. Do you guys know that? That's fucking crazy. I saw one guy, he had a sign on him and said, Jesus saves, anything helps. And that sign is the reason why I did not help that man. Okay? Because I'm selfish. All right, I'm gonna be real simple. If I were to give this man $1,000, he would get on his knees and be like, oh, thank you, Jesus. And I'd be like, no, that was me. If I gave that man the best hand job of his life, he'd be like, get away from me, you devil. And I'd be like, again, no, that was me. Thank you guys so much. I'm one. Give it up for Eric, too, everybody.
Keep it going for one and Eric, guys. Yeah. Okay. All right. Right on. You guys having fun enjoying the night so far? Yeah. Sweet. Sweet. You guys getting those beers in? Getting you drunk? Still drinking? You guys, are you too drunk to drive yet? You don't give a shit. You guys are gonna fucking. Is anyone on a date here tonight? No, one person? You might not be if it's just you raising your hand. Hey, do you want to bring it to you? This may not be a date. Yes. She's like, gosh, I gotta pay for all this shit now. Oh my god. You guys married, dating? What are you? Brother and sister? Mother and father? You guys just what's complicated? Have you guys banged yet? What's happening? You guys not yet? Are you guys dating? Oh, you're married, so you don't fuck. Of course you don't. Not each other anyway. Just your lives. How long have you guys been married for?
Less than a year.
Less than a year. Is it gonna last?
Not if I'm not.
That was not a quick yes. I mean, listen. Even if it's not, just say yes very fast. It's okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. There you go. Yeah. Don't tell me. Tell her. No, thank you guys very much for coming out, guys. I'm trying to date. Dating's hard. It is a very tough life dating out there, man. I was on the apps dating for a while. Did you guys meet on the apps? Yeah? Apps are tough, man. I was on Tinder for a while. I met this girl on Tinder, and in her profile picture, she was this blonde girl, right? And then I met her in person, and she was Asian. Yeah, like, what the fuck, you know? So I pulled out her profile during the date, and I just show her the picture. I'm like, hey, I don't think this is you. And she's like, are you saying you're being catfished right now? And I'm like, catfished? I think I'm being koi fished. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Getting hard, man. Dating's hard out there. I don't know how to communicate with women. You know, a while back, a lady stayed at my house, and when she woke up in the morning, she found a necklace in the bed that wasn't hers, you know? Yeah, big problem. She's just like, oh, this must be someone's. And the first thing my dumb brain thought to say was like, oh, don't worry, it's probably my cousin's. Yeah, you see where the problem is there, right? Yeah, like, I don't know how courtship works out here with you guys, but I've never heard the saying incest is the way to a woman's heart, okay? Now, let me unpack this story for you before you get too judgy, guys. My cousin does stay at my house a lot. She does sleep in my bed a lot. Separately from me, okay? Don't worry, I've never had sex with that cousin. But she's my dog nanny, right? Well, like, when I'm on the road doing comedy, she stays at my house and she watches my dog. But this lady who stayed at my house had none of that extra information, you know? So essentially, she found this necklace and she's like, hey, whose necklace is this? I think you might be seeing other people. And basically, my answer was like, yeah, sometimes I bang my cousin. So we didn't work out. Love's hard, man. I don't know. Love's crazy. They say love only happens once in a lifetime, guys. I don't think that's true, though. You know what happens once in a lifetime? Bear attacks. Think about it, you know? Because listen, you can fall in love like 4 or 5 times in a year, even if you're a whore, right? You know? No judgment, you know? But if you're getting attacked by a bear 5 times in a year, like what the fuck are you doing with your life, man? Where do you live, you know? What are you doing? Give yourself a huckleberry enema and run around the goddamn woods? You know? Just like move somewhere with less bears. It's a very simple solution, you know? Just like move to Iowa. If you go to Iowa and you're still getting attacked by a bear 5 times in a year, I got news for you, man. There's someone out there that's trying to murder you with bears. You got bigger problems than love right now. Oh man, Spokane. I like Spokane. Spokane's a weird place, man. Like I said, I'm not from here. I'm from LA originally. You can hate me. I'm sorry. People are very confused about me when I moved here, though. They didn't know what I was. Like, they look at me like, what's up with you? You should be afraid if you're on an airplane. What's happening right now? You know? Again, I look like, with this beard, I look like an extra from an ISIS training video, you know? My outfit screams active shooter. Like, you don't want to see me at a Batman premiere, you know? So, my name is the most confusing thing for people, though. Now, people never know what the fuck it is, because my name is Dees Casillas, right? So no one knows what that is. You know, because my first name sounds French, my last name sounds Italian, and I look like a sex offender. So, all right, buddy, take it. I can make eye contact with you. It stings a little bit when you're like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Stay the fuck away from my kids. How close can you get to a school? Now, you ready for the twist, though, guys? I am actually Mexican. Yeah. Oh, there's no joke there. That's just who my mom chose to have sex with, okay? I wasn't there. I didn't get a choice in the matter. I didn't get to vote, okay? I realize I don't look all that Mexican, though, which is great when you do shows in Spokane Valley. It's safer. It is statistically, you know. It is great. It makes me like secret agent undercover Mexican, you know. I'm like 007, right? You know? Which really is the best kind. It means white people, you'd still let me date your daughter. But if you saw me in front of a Home Depot, you might think I was a hard worker, right? You know? You'd be like, what the fuck is going on? All right, get in the truck. We're going to build a shed today, Paco. Let's do this shit. I do come from a very stereotypical Mexican family, though, guys. My grandma had 14 kids. Yeah, that's a true story. Yeah, listen, white people, we breed faster than you can deport us, okay? Try what you want. And I'm still going to be here. Anchor, baby. Can't get rid of all of us, okay? Yeah, guys, my grandma had so many kids, she named 2 of them Manuel. I'm not even fucking kidding right now, guys. She literally forgot what she was naming them. They were coming out of her faster than like a T-shirt Canada Lakers game, you know? She was like popping them out, naming a random object. She's like, how's playing candy bar, whatever. Keep it going, I don't give a shit. People ask me all the time, though, how I feel about race relations these days, though, you know, between Mexicans and Americans. Just with everything going down on the border, the wall, the last 4 years with Trump in office and all that shit, guys. And I gotta be real honest with you. I don't give a shit. Fuck those people. I'm already here, right? What do I care? I'm paying for it. I'm living the dream. You can't get rid of me. That's right. Yeah, I'm taking this country back one white woman at a time. Hide your wife, hide your kids. Yeah, that's right. They look like me now. You can't tell the difference, you know? You're just sitting there like, God damn, that Greek guy is really good at soccer. What the fuck is going on? Alright guys, and we appreciate you coming out, guys. Just so you know, after the show, please stop by and say hi. We'll be standing out here right outside the door. If you stop by, take a card, follow me on Instagram and stuff. So we're going to be starting doing shows here pretty regularly, probably monthly. So make sure you follow the calendar. We have shows all over the Northwest too. So yeah, take a card and help us keep this bad boy going. Part of the way also, guys, is, by the way, give it up for yourselves and Black Diamond for doing this, guys. Yeah, you guys come out and do this. We appreciate you being here. I do thank you for being here, guys. This is my full-time job doing comedy, so I appreciate you guys coming out anytime people decide to spend an evening with us. We appreciate it. It's nice. The last few months, I've been all across the country, all across the world, actually, doing comedy, so It's nice to be back on the road after COVID. Part of the way I fund my tours, guys, is I sell these little shirts after the show. They are a little mariachi guy in a James Bond logo, and they say 007. So they are 20 bucks each or two for 50. So if you want one, just come see me after the show. You don't have to buy one. It does help a lot. If you if you like me, please like the show, please buy one. If you didn't like me, definitely buy one, because then I have gas money to leave your fucking town. Just stay here forever, and neither of us want that shit. No, but if you do buy a shirt, guys, I will take your information. I'll send you 2 free tickets to the next show here at the Black Diamond. How's that sound? Yeah. It's like a $500 value right there. So. And I've got them in a couple colors, any size, all the way from small all the way up to Spokane Valley. So whatever size you need, we'll get you set up. So, all right, guys, you ready to get this last round of debate going? All right, let's bring all the comics back up, guys. We have all the comics in the house. Are they in the house? Are they in the house? Where are they? Oh, they're outside. Okay, let's get these fucking people. All right. Here they come. Bring them back on stage, guys. Coming back up, guys. Okay. That's how convincing he thinks women should be president. One line of like, I don't really have anything to say why they should. Really not qualified at all. All right, coming up first is Josiah versus Alex. Is that right? All right, Josiah, coming up first. He thinks women should be president, just women forever.
Yeah, that girl's Jupiter, whoever that guy was from last round, that's not me. I absolutely think that we need some women, exclusively some women presidents. We gotta balance this country out. We've had 44 dudes. All right? I think we could have 44 women. Is that so crazy? All right, what's the, what is it, 79%? Can we have 79% of 44 presidents for the women? We've agreed that that's the ratio of man to woman, right? Is that, can we use, okay. I think it's the lady's turn, you know? The country needs that counterbalance. We thought we needed a counterbalance with Trump, because he was a pussy grabber. But not like a lady could be. A lady knows how that thing works. You don't grab it. You don't just grab it. Sometimes you grab it. I'm not saying I know. But she knows. She knows a little better than Mr. Trump. I don't know. My point is that women know how things work down there and just out in the world, you know? That's why moms get all of like the actual work. You know, when the power distribution happens, dad gets all the cool, you know, he's just like, hey, do that, you know, that's dad's job, but women get the fucking work done, and I think we all saw it, see, every single time, that's the president's job. You know, they campaign like they're a dad, but when they're actually in the office, they gotta be a mom, you know? It makes sense to get women in there. I feel like women aren't getting a lot of love in this room. Let me just say this, I'll go even further. I'll double down. I think we need some men's suffrage. That's right. I don't think you guys should get a vote for a while. Yeah, you're goddamn right. See what policies pass when you can't vote. Sirs. Yeah, I'm also a guy. I'm like, you fucking pigs. No, the other part of this is if you really want to see a woman get up there, you know, any man willing to, you know, become a woman is a trans woman who's ready to be president, I think. So let's get that done. Feel that, Bernice?
Obviously, Josiah does not know anything about pussy. That's clear, I think. I love that even most of the women in here were not on his side. That was amazing. How is that? How are we there? Look, these incels over here are just, They're just, what are they? They just want to jerk off to C-SPAN, okay? That's all they're really arguing for. They're arguing for C-SPAN jerk-off sessions, and I don't think we should be pro that side of the argument, okay? Like, that's not cool. How did I lose every man already again? I don't know how that keeps happening. I think women can do anything, okay? Like, I think that you can beat men. These guys want to just take away that possibility, all right? Like I think that it's fine if it's a competition. It's okay. Women can beat men. That's totally fine. Imagine how many more like fucking sexist dudes you be like, oh, women couldn't actually beat a man if it was legally only women. When it was legally only men, everybody, you know, people were like, women can beat them, and then they fucking not yet. But I mean, we'll get there. Not yet, but hey, look. You think these incels voted for Hillary? Come on. You couldn't jerk off to her. It's not. I couldn't either, but that doesn't mean. I don't know what the. Alright. I just have to keep talking. Fuck. It just shouldn't be only women. That's the only thing. Like, I don't think that it should be no women. We don't have to argue that it should be no women. It just shouldn't be only women. Okay? You can be president. Just win. Anyway, that's my time. Goodbye.
Yeah, I actually do have to argue that it's only women. Thank you. You know? And that's how it should be. That's how I feel personally. So tell me exactly how I'm an incel, sir, you know? I love ladies. I love a lady doctor. I love a lady dentist, you know? Especially at Halloween. Woo! I wish that lady doctors and dentists, if they could dress like that all the time, I would. Then every man in this room would also vote for a woman, you know what I mean? I think we could, we don't have no reason to keep a Chad hanging. Yeah? Okay, I didn't write that down. That was a big swing. If you were around back when Bush was doing 9/11, then you got that joke. Yep. Just rounding it out. I want only women presidents, and Bush did 9/11. All right, thank you.
That is the most incel shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. I want only women in every fucking industry so I can just jerk off to them. Look at this man. Look at that haircut. Who chooses that and fucks women? Are you fucking... Come on. Who chooses that and gets women to fuck him is really the problem, I guess. I don't know. I feel like this isn't a hard choice. I feel like it's clear that it should just be... He was talking about like 79%, like what? It should be 50-50, all right? Like we lost the previous vote. The people have decided. 50-50 is fine, all right? 1-to-1, that's a totally fair ratio, I think, now. Now that you guys have decided the ratio. I think it's a fair ratio now. I'm a man of the people, I don't know what to tell you. All right, I'm a man of the people, whatever, it's fine. Goodbye.
All right, guys, coming up next we have Jesse Burt versus Eli Singleton. Make some noise.
We haven't even had one single woman president. Bunch of sexists. I think it's their turn. Fair is fair. You know? I, for one, think that we should have some bad bitch girl boss energy in the White House. I think it's about time. But they should only make 75 cents on the dollar still. Just test it out. Just let one woman do it. Let one lady try. If she fucks it up, no more. She's out of there. Also, all the women out of the country, kick them out. And then we're just back to old white dudes, but now they all identify as women. And the lady president, she can paint the White House pink or something, you know? I don't know what girls like. I never met one before. I'll watch all the presidential speeches now. Because I can stare at her tits the whole time. Jesus Christ. I didn't choose this. This wasn't my idea. We can make a new category of porn. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Presidential porn. It's gonna be pretty hot. That's pretty much it right now, and I'll be back. Thank you guys.
At least two of these guys look like they've only voted for more barbecue. Just my point of view. The other one looks like he only votes for white rappers. That's his vote. Listen, the Queen just died, and the UK seems way cooler all of a sudden. To me, I don't know. Listen, I've seen The Crown, and it looks like she made most of those decisions on her period. So. Listen, I've seen Game of Thrones. They had a queen. It didn't go well. Okay? Alright? For some reason, they turned into dragons. It's not a big deal. And I don't hate women, but like every woman in here loves The Handmaid's Tale, and they don't talk much in that show either. So. It is true. Yeah. Thank you for being the only supporter of this. You've been like full no women as presidents. Thank you very much. Yeah. And I used to be a big fan of the UFC until women got in, because now I just can't stop jerking off. It's hard now. I can't. And pay-per-views at bars, they're awkward now for me. And sure, would a woman president do a good job? She might figure out what to do with Russia. She'll go in with Putin and it'll all be solved, but she'll have cum on her face. So. And everybody forgets here that it's not a young, cool president. They're always old. And what has a dry pussy done for anybody? So. I might be taking the other argument here. I think women should be president, but only trans women. I think that's the most open-minded thing you could do. They could have dicks at birth, and my first vote is for Caitlyn Jenner. That's my vote.
We should have all women presidents, but only all hot women presidents. Because if there's a hot girl, everybody listens to what they say. Everybody laughs at their dumb jokes. Because they want to get laid. Everyone wants to fuck the president. And then we'll also, I think that's what would unite the country, is that everybody wants to fuck the president. But then we'll also change the spelling of country to C-U-N-T. Thank you guys.
Which he just proved my point. He doesn't want a female president because she's gonna make good decisions. He just wants to fuck her. That's his only reasoning behind it. And I'm gay, so I don't give a fuck about women. So, yeah. Gay Mormon, deal with that, bitches. That's my time.
All right, that's Jesse and Eli, everyone. All right, comes down to the final round. We have Steve Johnson versus Charles Hall Jr., guys. Make some noise.
I'll be honest, I misunderstood the category. Maybe it's because I'm high, or it's because I'm high. But what are we talking about? Not one of you are paying attention to anything anyone said? Oh, that makes 12 of us. Fuck that. We should only have women presidents going forward until we at least reach the total of male presidents we've had, and then we can fucking throw it up in the air and flip a coin every time. We all know we don't really get to pick, right? I mean, come on. We yell at each other, we have a good time. None of it means shit. Right? So why not just throw a lady out there and be like, talk your shit, I'm gonna go barbecue, shut the fuck up. Thank you. Yes. Feel the Bernice, as my partner said. No, I'm not trying to make 82-year-old Bernie Sanders' cousin dick off, but there's a Bernice we can vote for somewhere in the country. This big old tree made of pussies called a cunt tree that we established here in the United States. This cunt tree that we all fight and defend with pussies for leaves. It is a cunt tree, I believe, is where it came from. It's native to the Sioux population. It's a cunt tree, and it's just a tree with leaves that are pussies. Why can't a lady be in charge of the pussy tree? I have derailed completely. And I'm glad you removed this row of seats because I had to spit on them just now. You know what a lady president likes? Is when you're hitting it from behind, you spit on her back and tell her you're done, and then she turns around and you hit her in the face with it. That's what a lady president. Next.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, alright? I ain't giving nuclear launch codes to a woman who don't know where she wanna eat at night. That's a fact. I bet 85% of y'all was like, tonight, your man was like, you wanna go to the Black Diamond for Comedy Club? I don't know what you wanna do. Like, I ain't giving president that shit. I don't think a woman should be president, because women are ruthless. Women have no mercy. I asked my girl, I was like, hey, if I fucked up and cheated on, what would you do? This girl said, I'll fuck all your friends. Like, I don't want that type of energy. I don't want that type of energy in the Oval Office. We would be at war all the time. Like, can you imagine? Japan's like, hey man, we gonna shortchange you on some of the exports and shit. Okay, I'ma just fuck all your Asian friends and shit. No, we don't need that. If we had a woman president, we couldn't even take pictures of the girl while her complaining about it. I use my girl. I've taken thousands of pictures of her. She's comfortable. She has stupid questions after I take pictures of her. She gonna ask me, ew, why does my face look like that? Cause that's your fucking face, that's why. I don't take pictures of me expecting Denzel to pop up. If you're a president of America, you gotta be prepared to wear white wigs and shit. My girl's white. I ain't never seen her wear weave in my life. I don't trust it. I don't want a woman president because I don't want a woman president to have a hot girl summer. You know how fucking disgraceful it is to have your president posting thirst traps on Instagram and shit? Like, that's my president with the camel toe. All right.
Who doesn't want President Moose Knuckle. I love a lady president. Pulling that pantsuit up to her nipples. Imagine the peace talks she can have just walking in like, fuck, here's my pussy. We haven't tried it yet. Give it a shot, you know? My philosophy has always been, I'll do every drug once. Give it a shot. You don't know, maybe DMT is the greatest thing that ever happened to you. It is. Try it. It's fucking awesome. It's like shaking hands with God. If I was religious, for me it was just a kaleidoscope of nothing, because I am not religious. The reason why we should have a female president going forward is because at least when she's handling secret information, she'll just delete the file from her computer rather than take it to her fucking stupid beach home and lock it in the basement where the cleaning lady Helga can walk by and be like, oh, presidential file. She just Control-Alt deletes it from her secret hard drive. Didn't go well. The last bit. Which was my only prepared joke, so... I got the light, right? Yes. Alright, cool, I'm gonna keep talking. Every war we've ever had has been started by a dude. Let's let a lady drop a bomb on Hiroshima. That's all I'm saying. Too soon?
He said, we have a woman president, she just lift her pussy up and it'll just be world peace. That's a big pussy. That wouldn't work. You know Putin's gay. Child trafficking. Okay, I don't want a woman president because I'm scared when my girl drives the car. Like, that is all the proof you need there. If you're a man here, you gotta admit, when your woman drives the car, you holding on to that. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but you hold on to it. You hold on to that. It's an oh shit handle? Oh shit, bro. You've had a rough night, man. Your girl's for polygamy. She drives the car. Damn. All right. I don't want a woman president. Because girls got cooties. That's my song.
All right, guys, it is time to vote once again to decide who's going home with all the money. All right, guys, if you think Steve, Josiah, and Jesse won that round, give it up for them. If you think Charles, Eli, and Alex won that round, give it up for them. All right, guys, the winner are Charles, Eli, and Alex. Make some noise for them. Let them hear it, guys. All right, thank you, guys. You can head off. Thank you. Give them all a round of applause. All right, we're going to give away some stuff from No Light Brewery, guys. Our sponsor for this evening. Again, make sure you go check out their brew house and also grab some of their beer. It's on tap right now. Let's see, I pulled some random names off of the guest list.